Hello everyone and welcome back to the Kusogrande Invitational. We've got a special treat for you today. We've got losers finals with NPC and Proton John, and it's going to be our first gauntlet of the tournament so far. So, Brosentia, I'm pulling up some information, so why don't you give us a quick lowdown on what the gauntlet is?
Oh, baby cakes. Okay, for those who don't know what the Gauntlet is with Kusogrande, essentially what we do is we go through it, we curate some challenges that all of the players have to play through. Whoever can complete the most challenges during the time limit, this limit is 2 hours, by the way. Whoever can complete the most challenges wins. Now, technically, if somebody does complete all 10 challenges, automatically win, the match is over. However, we generally tried to curate them so that it would take about 10 to 15 minutes per challenge. That means that, yes, they will have a lot of suffering. Also, with this, they are welcome to jump between states as often as they wish. It is not required that they stay on a state if it is really making them frustrated. So, for example, we have the game list here. If somebody were playing Taz-Mania for Game Gear and decided, wow, this is the worst thing ever, I don't think I can beat it, they could go ahead and, do a quick switch over to Lagoon. They don't get the point for completing it, but that's okay. They can return at a later time. Yeah, so that's basically how it's going to be. Now, also, if there is a tie with how many they have completed at the 2-hour mark, say both of them have completed 7 challenges, then we will do sudden death. Whoever completes the next challenge will be the victor. Now, mind you, we're only going to be doing a 10-minute sudden death. If that runs out, it will pretty much be done for them. Oh. Well, Railcoon, you haven't seen a gauntlet before, right?
No, I haven't, but I got my information pulled up. Sorry about the delay there. So we
You're fine.
Go over my announcements before we get back on this. We're also missing our other commentator, so want to make sure he's good to go. And so just as a reminder, Disability Month submissions are open. You can hit ! Disability Month in chat if you want to check that out. Volunteer applications and game submissions are both open for GDQ 2020. Those are going to be open until September 2nd, and there's going to be a Shantae relay this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. 3 teams going through 4 different Shantae games. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you check that out. And for a Disability Month, that's not just for physical. We also have non-physical, invisible, and silent disabilities as well. So feel free to send in an application if you're interested. And so yeah, I have not seen a gauntlet before, Brosentia.
Oh, well, you can definitely expect everybody in the gauntlet, NPC Lives and Proton John in this case, to really go for games that they know a little bit more to begin with. Honestly, at this point, I think NPC Lives is probably going to go with Lagoon first. He actually played Lagoon in a previous gauntlet. We have a very different challenge, though. During his previous playthrough, he had to do the escort quest with Giles, but this time he's going to be fighting Samson. Proton John, on the other hand, I think Proton John will probably try to go with Greendog. Greendog's the game that he managed to get during a previous gauntlet as well. He's got experience with it. But the thing is, that level that we gave him previously was a skateboarding section. Or no, it wasn't skateboarding. It was a platforming section. He's going to be getting some skateboarding.
So, are there any other standout games in our list of games here that you want to go over, Brosentia?
I mean, to be fair, all of the games are pretty outstanding. Taz-Mania for Game Gear is probably the game that has the worst music that I have ever heard in my life. Caverns of Khafka for Commodore 64. That one, I've only played a little bit of it personally, but it looks like the controls are going to be a huge pain in the butt based off of the list that I got here. Keith Courage in Alpha Zones. The goal is going to be finish a level and beat a boss. I'm not completely sure how long that's going to take. It's not a trivial level. It's definitely going to be rough. After that, we've got Baby's Day Out, which, if you don't know, is a puzzle game based off of the movie. Yeah, that actually happened. The goal is to beat the stage. I have no idea how long it's going to be, but simply put, Baby's Day Out is a strange, very, very strange game. Level 5, or the fifth challenge, is Orb 3D, complete 2 levels. If you've never seen that, that is a puzzle game as well, where you're an orb. I don't know how to describe it. It's like ping pong with an orb solving puzzles. Yeah. You can figure that one out. You'll see later. Illusions for the Colecovision is yet another puzzle game, but guess what? This one, I don't want to spoil anything, because the first time I played it, it took me about 5 or 10 minutes to figure out what I was even controlling in the game. They'll figure it out sometime, but that one is going to be a hot mess. That's Illusions for Colecovision. Contra Legacy of War, one of the worst forward. That should be understandable. Nickelodeon Guts for Super Nintendo. It sounds relatively easy, but I think it'll be a challenge because they have to score 500 points in order to move on. Lagoon for Super Nintendo, again, they have to face Samson, make it out of the gold cave. The twist, I think they're level 2 when they're fighting Samson.
Yeah, he said they're going to be level 2, which means any hit from Samson will kill them. It's going to be...
Yep.
And they do very little damage at that point.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty rough for them. Finally, Greendog for Game Gear. Finished 2 stages of the Jamaica world, which, if you like skateboarding, you're going to see it. This is the only game that we have, as far as I know, that has fantastic skateboarding. Ha 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 ha. Ah, well... Railcoon, do you know any of those games personally? Do you have any experience?
I've played Lagoon. It was actually the first Super Nintendo game that I bought because I only got a Super Nintendo a couple of years ago, and it was sitting on top of the discount games for $5.
Oh.
So I actually know this challenge pretty well. I think it's not actually going to be that difficult, given that boss is more about getting the stun lock down than anything else.
Okay.
So if you get the stun lock, then you should be able to beat him fine.
Gotcha.
Even being level 2. I grew up with Taz-Mania, and that's a game. What level is the Taz-Mania challenge again? I was dealing with some tech things at there.
You'll find out. Okay. They have to kill a Yeti.
Oh, the Yeti. That shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, I love it. You're like, they'll be fine. They'll be good.
It looks like we're ready to go here, though, so I'm going to swap us
Switch over, yeah. And it looks like I was wrong. John is not going to be doing Greendog. He's doing Orb 3D, which... Okay, it's an interesting choice to begin with, but, if he can clear this out, that is great. Okay, NPC is saying that he is ready. Yeah, and John is as well.
Okay. I'm good to go.
Everybody, choose all of your bad game emotes. Get all of your exciting emotes. Spam those in chat. So, spam away, everybody. I'm doing the countdown right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And as soon as we see movement, we're going to be able to start seeing what a terrible, fantastic match this is. So yes, NPC Lives is going into the Gold Cave and fighting Samson. Proton John, meanwhile, is starting on level 18. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about this level. I absolutely hate it because what you have to do is hit the eyes twice in order to open them up. However, while the middle eye is open, you cannot open the other eyes. You have to hit each of these closed eyes twice to eliminate it, and he's going to try to open them all up. He can't do that right now. All they'll do is move. So hit the eye in the middle, and then while it's closed, just try to do as much damage to the others as you can. I think this is considered one of the boss levels in Orb 3D.
How do you have to hit the eye? Because it looked like you went right through it. It didn't do anything.
It's a little precise. Honestly, Orb 3D is just kind of a nightmare to play to begin with. Oh, it's so bad. I don't like it. Lagoon, meanwhile, NPC is going through the gold cave. Now, one trick here is that the players may be tempted to level up a little bit on the way. If they do level up past level 2, that means that they will not be able to do any damage to the boss. There is a damage minimum while you're a low level. As soon as you level up, that damage minimum goes away, and he would not be able to kill him. So we'll have to see what NPC decides here. Oh, geez. Yeah, John is definitely struggling with this state on Orb 3D. And honestly, I'm not too surprised. It's not super clear what you need to do. Okay, he closed the eye. Let's see if... there we go. I think he's starting to figure out this specific puzzle. Now, he doesn't need to just beat this state. He needs to beat one level after it. So level 18 and level 19. I think I hear a corn Dan, and yeah, they're super bad. Hello, corn baby. Sorry, mini corn. So yeah, what do you think about these starting states, Cornden? We've got Orb 3D and we've got NPC going through Lagoon. What?
I mean, I think that's probably for both the runners, probably their best case, right? John's played Orb 3D, NPC has played Lagoon before. I would start there as well.
Okay, gotcha. It looks like John has decided to abandon that and is moving over to Greendog, which, Railkin, you gotta see this. It's so good. It's certainly a game. Oh, and there we go. The parking meters bounce you back towards the beginning of the stage. This stage has a lot of trolls, and there we go, into the sewer, all the way back to the beginning.
I actually found that as long as you're careful about the parking meters, the stage isn't so bad.
Okay.
But you're gonna fall down like every manhole like at least once.
Oh yeah. It's a very rough stage. NPC, by the way, is just wandering around trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, so I put them at the start of the gold cave without telling them anything they needed to do.
Well, that's nice.
Getting to the place you have to go is actually pretty easy, but I didn't tell him that.
Oh my gosh! The parking meters are so good! Okay, John, how are you doing? Oh, taking a little bit of damage, and the combo! He's going backwards. Oh, it's too good! It's so good! Oh. Okay. The funny thing is, I'm listening to Lagoon music right now, so it sounds all spooky while Greendog's jumping around. Oh, and back to the beginning of the stage. Honestly, if you go into the sewer, just load the state. The players are free to load states as much as they want, but mind you, one little tricky thing that happens with Greendog is that once you make it so far, you actually get a checkpoint in the level. John's in a combo. Okay, let's see if he can get out of this.
Well,
and into the sewer. Oh, it's too good. Oh.
So we should point out, too, if it hasn't been pointed out already, that as part of setting up the games list for today, we did provide a game state where each one of the runners has played the game before in a different state in a previous gauntlet.
Yes.
And NPC had played Lagoon, and John had played Greendog.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised that this is what they're playing right now, honestly. NPC, I think he found the previous version of this that we gave to him relatively simple. He was able to complete it and get through the escort quest. However, the battle is going to be something a little bit different. He asked us, by the way, if he could save, and we said no. There's no saving allowed for him. Okay, John is just trying to deal with this manhole, not happening.
So
I love Greendog. It's so good.
What we didn't tell NPC on this is I put him at the start of the cave. What we didn't tell him was where the door he has to go to is. It's on the first floor. He's better off reloading the state at this point in time, but he's probably not going to.
Well, he has no idea, you know. He got some gold. Yeah. I like it. So mind you, we've got 2 hours of this.
2 hours of this.
Oh yeah. It's going to be a beautiful mess. And, you know, NPC, even though he's moved on to another floor, it's not a huge deal. He'll figure out where to go. Eventually. It just might take a bit.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things on this particular state is that, right, once you figure out where to go, that's about half of the issue.
It looks like NPC reloaded the cave. Good choice.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So, we have in chat a question about why is it called Kusogrande? So, tell us, Bro Cincha, why is it called Kusogrande?
Well, I mean, grande means big. And Kuso means,
poop.
Yeah, poop. Yeah, so go ahead and put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially Kusoge is a Japanese term that means crap video game. So that is the combination. Of course, you know, having a portmanteau of 2 words from 2 different languages that, you know, normally wouldn't be combined at all was sort of, yeah. Yeah, that's
right,
where Kusogrande came from.
So I have a question.
Yes.
What's that?
For NPC, is he allowed to like level, or does he have to try and get there?
Oh yeah. No, he can absolutely level if he'd like. I didn't tell him they couldn't level. I just said they couldn't save.
Yep. It looks like Samson is happening right now.
So, Samson, the trick to Samson at a low level is there's a cadence that you use, right? You can actually sunlock him in place.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily it doesn't take too long to get back to Samson from what I'm seeing. To Samson from what... Okay, well, here we go. It looks like NPC heading back to Samson. Oh, John made a lot of progress. If he just dies, he'll actually start at the checkpoint that he activated. I don't know if he knows that he got a checkpoint. But yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. I think he's very not happy about that.
I am sure that we're going to get yelled at by both of these.
I'm waiting. And on to Keith Courage.
So NPC's basically got the stun lock almost going right there.
That was so close. Honestly, remember, we're estimating about 10 to 15 minutes for each state. I'm not surprised nobody has completed a state. Honestly, NPC is just sticking with one state for now and trying to get through it. Proton John is sort of experimenting with a few others just to see what he feels like starting first. None of these are easy states. They take a while.
No, they are not.
Especially if you haven't played them, which, you know, they've played very little of these games.
So NPC's going through the level, and one level's probably going to be okay. One level is okay, but if NPC gains more levels than that, that's going to be a problem.
By the way, Proton John is playing Keith Courage. This is a game, I think I played this for like 5 minutes one time and thought, wow, this is pretty bad. But I have no idea what kind of terribleness we are going to be facing in a little bit.
So Keith Courage is an early TurboGrafx 16. It was actually the pack-in game for the US. And it's a platformer game.
Okay.
So it's not good. It's not bad. It's probably I would argue out of the games in this bunch, it's probably the best one. But that doesn't mean a whole lot, right?
I think you're right. Yeah. So right now we do have 10 different challenges. Essentially, they're just picking what challenge they want to start with and trying to get through it. NPC is doing a little bit of grinding, just so you know. That's not going to work.
No, grinding to level 3 is great. Grinding past level 3 is not.
Oh, okay. You can grind to level 3,
let's
not
talk about
4.
why, because it's completely stupid. So Lagoon has a thing, right, where if you're against a boss and you're super low level, it has a minimum damage, just like 1 or 2 damage. Right? It doesn't matter what level you are at that point in time. That you're just minimum damage. You can be, in theory, you could be level 1 and complete the game. It would just take a lot of hits, right? But you could do it. Once you get to a certain level, though, and for each boss it's different. For Samson, I believe it's level 4. It kicks you out of the low level.
He walked into it.
Close. Oh no.
But so for Samson, the first boss, I believe it's level 4. It kicks you out of the low level damage minimum, and so there's actually a level that you'll get to on a boss where you'll do 0 damage. You'll see it flash. You'll hear the little ping that you're like hitting it. Does nothing.
Okay.
Also, the problem with the bosses is that your hitbox is bigger sideways, and you have to fight Samson facing up. And
now,
hitting his knee there is kind of pixel perfect.
NPC almost had it. NPC had the right cadence. That if you keep that cadence throughout the whole thing, you got it all the way up to that last hit. You notice that Samson just doesn't attack.
I forgot the enemies that look like guns in this. I'm sorry, Keith Courage totally distracted me. Okay, keep going, Corndad. I just like the gun bad guys on Keith Courage. They're so good.
The gun bad guys are the best.
He is level 3, so...
Yeah, he was level 3 last time. He almost had it. He's so close.
Yeah.
The other thing about Lagoon is that if you have the wrong equipment, like the attack power of your weapon can also create some bad damage ranges. So at a certain range, wearing a too powerful sword can be bad?
Yes. But at this point in time, it's as good as it is, right? It was mentioned in chat, the way the damage works is if you do less than 0 damage, you do 2 damage instead.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, if you do less than 0 damage?
Yes, if you do less than 0 damage based on armor and your attack and their defense, right? You would do 2 damage.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, but if you do exactly 0 damage, you do 0 damage.
Exactly.
That's so dumb.
And sometimes getting too high level, it can make you do 0 damage because the damage calculation is real special. I know PJ put a lot of work into figuring it out.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you look at PJ's world record run, PJ has a whole list of exactly what levels are the breakpoints for each boss based on the equipment that you would have, the best swords and the like.
By the way, I want everybody to know we're getting about 15 minutes in. So far, there are 0 challenges completed on both sides, but if NPC can kill Samson and make it out of the gold cave, then that is a victory.
Doesn't even have to make it out of the gold cave, he just has to kill Samson.
What? You put that in the description here.
No, I said you're in the gold cave.
Oh. Defeat Samson and make it out of the gold cave.
Oh, okay. Then all he has to do is walk through the next.
Aha!
Walk through the door.
Got it.
Fine.
Boom! You defeated Samson! He got a fire crystal. Let's see him get out of the cave.
Fire Crystal's really good. The fire magic is really handy, but I mean that's the end of his challenge. So
there you go. NPC got it.
Yes, 1 point for NPC, none for John yet. You know, I know that some of us were talking about who was going to make some progress.
That's my fault. I'll fix it.
It's fine. You can go ahead and fix it. There we go. You see. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live.
Yep.
There we go. NPC decided to move over to Orb 3D, which is not a kind video game as well, but it's good to see progress on NPC's screen. Now, Proton John just needs to beat the boss in this stage, and he'll be able to move on to the next state. Is this the boss, Corndan?
Yes.
Okay. So, honestly, we may have 2 states completed in just a little bit. There we go! Perfect. So each player has completed 1 stage. And John is yelling in chat that we gave him 6-2. Yeah, about that. They're good video game players, you know? Why start weak? And we've got Taz-Mania.
Oh my god. See...
Oh, I hate this stage.
So notice at the bottom that there is a stamina meter in this game.
Yes. That's also your life, right?
Yes, it's also your life.
Yes.
But these food give you a large amount. So this level I know very well. You basically need to spin the entire time and unspin perfectly to get each food pickup. And he just destroyed one. So that's going to be real hard.
You can, like, destroy 1 and be okay.
Yeah. He's basically done now.
Yep, just gotta mosey until the boulder gets you, John. Oh, there we go. That's
but the water pickup is a small one. It's not going to last you very long. You really need those turkeys. You might be able to get away with destroying some of the water, but just look at how long it takes you to eat it. See, like.
Yeah, it's.
This one really isn't too bad because it really is just memorization. The guys at the top are pretty consistent. It's just they'll drop rocks at you, so you can use those and the geysers as a way to like mark where the food pickups are going to be.
Now,
So
go ahead.
The state we gave them is to make it to the Yeti. I figure there's gonna be two spots that are gonna ruin them, and it's gonna be this first, 3. Like this first stage, there's gonna be trouble with the minecarts.
Oh no, you gave them minecarts? No.
Yes, the minecarts are in between.
Oh, I'm so.
And the ice auto scroller.
There is a way to make it through the minecarts very quickly. There's a shortcut.
Yes.
NPC is almost through level 18 of Orb 3D. This is looking good for him.
Oh, yeah.
He does need to beat level 19, though.
I forgot about that blind jump. You gotta jump really at the last second. Otherwise,
So, NPC gets to do typewriting now. And if you make a mistake, you have to delete your mistakes. There we go. Good job. This game's impossible. Like, seriously, it's so bad. Hey, Proton John is on to the minecart. Now, just so you know, everybody, we did not really give controls for most of these games. All of the information they got for Taz-Mania was get to the Yeti. All of the information for 3D was complete 2 levels.
Well, both of them have played Orb 3D before, so that's not so bad.
Yeah, NPC got through Orb 3D. That is another challenge completed. Very nice. I hate Orb 3D. It's just not okay.
The real mean part about this minecart level?
Yeah.
There's a loop. If you just keep going straight and you never take any of the up paths, it will loop you indefinitely.
The shortcut is to take the first up path and then just follow everything through.
Oh no. Oh, and NPC back to the beginning of the stage. He's starting to get a taste of the Greendog here. John abandoned Greendog pretty quickly. I wouldn't be too surprised if he comes back to it later, probably in 1 or 2 more games. You know, gotta get the cooldown so that you don't get mad at Greendog. But it's so hard. Okay, it looks like Proton John is still doing this.
Oh yeah,
really?
You don't know.
Oh, you figured out how to go up.
NPC, back to the beginning, almost.
So you can get through by going up twice. It just takes longer. I believe going up just once is the shortest path.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a couple paths that you get to choose between.
This game is so mean. Like, both of these games. Like, both of these bring back so many terrible, terrible memories about how I suffered.
Yeah, because we're terrible people.
Yeah, it's true. Oh.
No, he destroyed the chicken. Yeah, he just instantly reloaded it.
Now the thing is...
the right thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that could also happen if you look, the little imps at the top, whatever they're called, I don't know what they're officially called, the mice, they can start to drop a rock and it can get stuck in the ceiling.
Like, that's not bad, though, right?
No, I mean, it's a beneficial bug.
Yay, bugs! Okay, John just trying not to destroy his food. NPC is starting to get a pretty good beginning to this Greendog stage. Honestly, there is a checkpoint coming up. I don't know if he'll know it's a checkpoint. Well, if he can get past this ping pong part. There we go. Oh,
Oh no!
into the sewer! Oh, I love this game so much! Oh. It's so good. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so remember everybody, the goal is to complete as many challenges as possible in 2 hours. NPC has completed 2, Proton John has completed 1. I honestly would be surprised if either of them beats all of the stages. It would be shocking.
It's not going to happen.
So
yeah.
Taz, do they have to beat the Yeti or get there?
Just get there.
Okay, because beating the Yeti isn't actually that hard.
But
we were gonna have that, and then we had Mercy.
We decided to be nice, because things like Greendog are gonna take forever. So,
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and here's why.
Oh, I'm so happy.
The Yeti in Taz-Mania, once you know what's up, is not hard. The problem with the Yeti in Taz-Mania is trying to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, actually, chat, I'm a little bit curious. Go ahead and look at the list and tell us what you would probably be least likely to try at the beginning. What would be the title that scares you the most here? Because we haven't seen the worst yet, is what I think. Then again, Greendog's bad. Oh yeah?
I mean, I played all of these, and I curated this particular list. I think I'm most scared of, in all honesty, Caverns of Khafka.
Yeah. Oh, people are terrified of Orb 3D. Okay, I'm not too surprised.
But that's because people know what Orb 3D is. Right? Caverns of Khafka is not a hard game, it's a fast game, right? You can beat the entire game in like 6 minutes. But
yeah,
we gave them controls and we told them we wanted everything else, but the game is it's a Commodore 64 game.
NPC, moving on to Nickelodeon GUTS, which is one of those that you said might be the hardest.
So it's annoying because the state is super long.
Uh-huh.
Right? And I didn't tell them anything other than X is your special ability in each stage. So what you have to do on this particular stage is hold down to get jump power. Right? You only want it like halfway up. Then at the height of your jump, you hit A to basically lacrosse a ball into the square.
Gotcha. The goal with this is to get 500 points.
500 points. Then you want to hold down again, because otherwise you'll hit the wall and you got to climb up and it takes time.
I remember this on the show. The kids always were terrible. Or so bad.
To be fair, right, like, it's bad. right? The fact that NPC's already gotten like 3 out of this, like once you kind of get the flow of it, it's not hard to get hundreds of points on this particular level, like 100 and I think I did it to test, I got 135 points or something like that. You get 5 points per every normal one you do and 10 or 15 points per special one you do. So NPCs, what's probably going to happen is NPC's going to go through all of this and go, well, I'm going to make up all my points later, right? Because I only have like 15 points here.
Nope.
And it's just going to take up a lot of time.
It looks like NPC's moving on to something else. Good call. Proton John beat this Keith Courage state relatively quickly. I think NPC has a pretty good chance of doing that too.
I think so too. I know we kind of talked about it before. Let's reiterate how amazing having a revolver head is for an enemy.
It's so good! It's beautiful! Oh my gosh, Proton John. Oh! Running right into... I don't even know what to call that. The barricade? Is that what it is?
It's just like a stop.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's going up.
So John is basically riding the brakes the entire time here to give him enough time to do this.
Yeah. It's not a fair game at all.
It's fair in that, right, like it doesn't just, where things work and suddenly they don't. So it's like fair in that the game is consistent. I mean, that doesn't make it fair, but that makes it kind of fair, I guess.
No, John! Oh my gosh. Well, that was unfortunate. That's okay. He's got another shot.
I mean,
yeah, so John
stuck with the
almost
great
beat
strategy there, honestly.
Yeah, John almost beat it the last time. Right, so the last barricade that John ran into that was like under that bridge there, if John had just gone up instead of going straight, he'd have been out.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So John will make this pretty soon.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get through. It'll be fine.
Right, so John needs to go up here. And then he'll be out.
Oh my gosh. No! Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay, I was a little bit worried that was death. Okay, now he needs to get through this part of the snow level.
This is not hard.
This is probably one of the easiest stages.
You can either jump over everything or you can tornado through it. And there's basically enough fish around to replenish your health. This is a relatively safe state for any person who basically plays games nowadays.
Yeah, the enemies on the skis, you can jump on them or you can spin them. Jumping on them is kind of hard to time sometimes. But...
Oh no, John! I'm a little bit stressed. Oh, he's through fine. Though. Yep. Yeah.
And are you ready for penguins?
This level is consistent but sucks. So it's ice physics and an auto scroller.
Oh no.
Those jumps are tight. You have to jump really close to the end of the platform.
For just long enough.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh what?
Yup.
No. This is not okay.
This is probably one of the worst levels. You can also jump on the penguins. It's just hard to time.
So that first one there is super bad. Oh, they're gonna kill us later.
Yeah.
And it's so worth it.
I've beaten this game. I own it. The cartridge is sitting next to me for good luck.
Uh-oh.
Even though I don't need the luck.
Now wait, John is allowed to continue though, right?
Yeah.
There aren't continues in this game,
we just said no saves if they had checkpoints and all of that. Yeah, there are no continues.
Oh, okay. That one has no... It just shows you how many levels you completed and then kicks you back to the beginning.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was a stage select.
Nope. No.
Sorry, it's been a little while since I played my classic all-time favorite video game, Taz-Mania, for the Game Gear. It's a lie. I do not love this game. Honestly, the music in this game is the worst. It's so bad.
Fortunately, because of the Reach the Yeti versus Beat the Ice Stage, right? We will hear the best music in Taz-Mania.
Oh,
yeah, your favorite music.
It's just weird beeps and then it like makes train noises. I don't understand. It's not music, Corndan. Let me see. Who made this game? Who worked on the music for Taz-Mania Genesis? I need to know. Or for Game Gear. Game Gear.
You actually need to know?
Yes, because I want to yell at them. Okay,
well,
here we go. Let me find your
credits.
credits.
Got their money for that game. I just want to point out, though, that somebody made money for making that music.
You know what? I'm taking a look, and they don't credit anybody for music. But there is a company named New FX.
The thing to consider is that the Game Gear speakers are awful. So you're hearing, because of this being played on, a computer, you're hearing more sound fidelity than what would come out of Game Gear. So it's really not this bad when you're playing it on the actual Game Gear.
No, it's still this bad. And then it just sounds worse because the Game Gear speaker is worse.
Oh, they also worked on Surf Ninjas and MTV's Beavis and Butthead. All of those classics, Everybody loves.
Have been on Kusogrande.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, we made Railcoon. We made Quexel play Beavis and Butthead, and that's like literally the opposite of the Quexel game. Okay, it was great.
Yeah. Also, in case you didn't figure it out, this snowboarding, snow logging level has multiple paths as well.
Yeah,
you're better off staying up top. I think staying up top's
I think so, yeah. And Proton John is back to the penguins. Honestly, we need more penguins in video games.
Well, you don't need more penguins if the penguins are like this.
Oh, they're fine. They're just here living their penguin lives. By the way, it looks like you have a set height for the jump on Taz-Mania. Is that right?
It comes down to how long you hold the button.
You can measure it, yes.
Which you need to do for some of these jumps coming up.
Yeah, there's a couple of jumps coming up that if you do not do the short hops, you can't do it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad.
The stage John is on now in auto-scroller. Yes, it is.
The lore for this stage is one of those mice has a giant fan that's pushing you.
Pretty deep lore. I like it. John's doing pretty good. Well, never mind.
He has to learn the short hops, though, otherwise you cannot beat this level. That's one of those jumps where you have to short hop.
Chat is also asking us to slowly explain what's going on.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so we're at the point in time where we are doing the Gauntlet stage of the Kusogrande Invitational, where we have 2 hours and 10 games, and the goal is to clear as many of the 10 challenges as possible in the 2 hours. Whoever clears the most, wins.
Yep, and honestly, Proton John is a little bit behind. He's completed 1 challenge, NPC has completed 2. It could still change.
For sure.
Because, Proton John has already completed the Keith Courage one. Taz-Mania is really rough until you actually know how to play it, so I'm not too surprised it's taken him a while. NPC will probably jump over to it sometime and run into a wall just like John.
Yeah, it's just at that point where you might consider switching to something else for a bit. Because you've been on this for like 20 minutes now.
Yeah, everybody has a different strat with this, and it's interesting to see. I'm not sure, sticking with one game is necessarily a bad strat, but at the same time, I feel like somebody who I would be somebody who gets frustrated and switches to something else for a short period of time because I just get angry, and it helps me to cool down, you know. But then again, some people do better if they just keep playing the same one over and over and over. As long as you're learning something new while playing it, that's not a bad thing. Oh, an NPC taking a death. Yeah, NPC is definitely having a bit of a hard time with Keith Courage, whereas Proton John, I think, spent less time on this state, giving John a little bit of a chance to start catching up some.
So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens when NPC gets to Taz-Mania.
Now remember, John needs to make it to the Yeti. NPC needs to, on this Keith Courage stage, find the boss and kill it. Unfortunately, it's kind of a maze, and it's a little bit difficult to find your way through Keith Courage land.
I mean, all you're really looking to do on Keith Courage is make your way to the bottom.
I'm just trying to imagine, who thought that Keith was a good name for, like, a superhero? Is anybody here a big fan of the name Keith? It just makes me think of, like, some pimpled teenager, you know? Not that that's a bad thing. Teenagers are kind of awesome, too.
So NPC has made it to the boss.
Nice! Okay, yeah, NPC has completed 3, moving on.
So let's see if John can make it through this time. We've seen more progress every time.
I've only been listening to NPC's music.
Well, now you get the best music.
This is dumb. I hate it.
You can't avoid the music.
No, there's no avoiding Taz-Mania. NPC's just trying to rush. It's not going to work.
I have a confession.
Yeah.
I included Taz-Mania just so you would yell about the music.
Are you serious?
Oh, he's getting it. He's getting it.
Well, maybe.
Nope.
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 Oh. He got pretty far that time. Just gotta master those short hops.
Farther every single time, yeah.
I hate this
and this
music
is the last
so
stretch.
much.
After this is the Yeti.
Yeah, he's... Oh my gosh, I really want John to make it this time. You know, I love cheering for the underdog. Honestly, going into this match, I know NPC was pretty worried because he lost his last match. He's a little bit stressed. But I honestly pegged NPC as the favorite to win this. You know, he's won one of the Kusograndes before. I wouldn't be too surprised if he makes it to the grand finals and faces Andy. But Proton John can definitely get through. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that fish is a trap. That fish is a trap. I was waiting for it.
Don't eat that fish.
It's so evil.
That's
I love
bad.
It.
Like, the thing is, there's not really... With this stage, you know, it's not really testing your skills, it's testing your patience.
Well, I mean, it's Taz-Mania. It's testing your patience.
Also,
oh my gosh.
Like, every single one of these penguins that you hit by, it takes about as much health as you get back from a fish.
That's so dumb. Oh my gosh, John, are you gonna make it? He's so close. Oh my gosh. No! In the middle! That was the end!
Yeah, that's the last jump.
That's the end. That's the last jump right
there.
That jump's so real hard, though. It'll take you a few tries. Basically, if I remember right, you have to get all the way to the edge of that iceberg and jump so you land on the second one. And then do another max jump.
You can actually time it, because I did this in testing. Jump early so you land on the first one, and then long jump at the end of the first one. That will get you on.
Oh, will it? Okay, I always went to the second one.
It just barely gets you on.
Okay.
There's
NPC
a lot of
is in
beefy.
the maze now.
Oh my gosh. What a great video game that somebody made.
I'm so happy that 2 people are playing this at the same time. I grew up with this game.
See, Railcoon, that kills me. Like, did you like it as a kid?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
Because
I like
that's
Taz.
on the Game Gear.
It's a video game. The thing is, so the Game Gear was a notorious battery hog. So most of the Game Gear games are pretty short. And if it was a game that had continues, you could get through it pretty quickly. This one was a
that makes
challenge.
sense.
Like, it was one of the games that took me the longest to complete, and it was satisfying when I beat it.
I'm glad you beat it. Good.
And also, like, I was a kid, we didn't have many consoles or video games, so it was, you know, when you have a game, well, you better like it, because you're not getting another one for a while.
Oh yeah. I know that feeling. See, NPC is going the bottom path. That is not the correct way to go.
that is a dead end. There is no correct
No
solution
matter
through
what
there.
you do,
No living.
aside from that, NPC would have made it through.
Yeah, there's a couple loops and there's a couple dead ends in the minecart section.
I think that's the only dead end, but there's like 3 loops or something like that.
I think there's more than one way to get there, probably.
Oh, John went the bottom route in the skiing. Probably on accident, you know, it's not exactly the easiest game in the world to control. He's just got to make sure he grabs some fish. Yeah, there we go. Delicious fish.
That fish was scary.
All of this is terrifying. I don't think John has taken a death yet, though, so he's gonna be fine. NPC is already through. That is pretty huge.
Alright. John's taking a little bit less damage.
Good.
He's learning to jump on the penguins. But yeah, sometimes
Some
you
of
just gotta
them.
take the hit. Like that one, you can't jump.
Like,
Better to take a hit than to die. Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
over the
eat that
fish.
but you have to like land on the absolute
have to land
first
early,
pixel
yeah.
of the iceberg to be able to eat it and still jump.
like you have to like land on the fish.
Yeah, I can't blame John for skipping it. Oh, NPC, that is a death on skiing. Oh, this music is such trash.
Oh! Right in the middle again.
No, John! Yeah, as it turns out, we just wanted you all to experience an hour and a half of Taz-Mania, so come
Look,
join us
like-
on this adventure.
We need like thousands of people to appreciate how great Taz-Mania is.
If you get really used to the jump on this level, you can also land in the very front of that little ice cube, and do a short hop, land on the second one, and then make the jump. It is possible. Just hard.
No, John, into the water.
This is like the first game on Kuso that I actually know really well.
Aw, I'm glad that we finally found Railcoon's childhood. This doesn't count as music, Corndan.
My childhood wasn't very good. If we're talking video games, childhoods.
Oh, and into the water for
Yeah,
NPC.
spinning is almost a trap in this level as well. It's so hard to spin.
Yep.
John does not have very many lives left. I'm a little bit concerned that he's going to get a game over and have to start all over. Please, John, just do it. Ah!
For the love of God, somebody beat Taz-Mania.
That would be nice.
He's getting better at jumping on the penguins.
Yeah, and simply put, like, as soon as somebody is done with Taz-Mania, we really should change audio to them. So, this is bad.
I've been switching back and forth between the two.
Really?
Yeah. But when one of
I
them's
mean,
on the
it all
ice
sounds
level,
the same.
we
It's
gotta be
bad.
on the ice level.
Oh,
That's where all
you
the
mean the
penguins-
Yeti?
Short hop? Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh, he did it! I think he's
Yeah, no,
through!
he's through. So we need to listen to the Yeti.
Alright, so you want to know how to beat this boss? It's fantastic.
We're not going to make him do it, but it's fantastic.
Yeah, so you see this Yeti, you can't damage him normally.
Yeah.
But once you trigger him there, he will start walking towards you. And on the ground, there's those little vents. You need to bait him into the vent and have it hit him so it takes damage. There are enough vents on the floor to kill him. If you miss damaging him with one of the vents, you will run out of screen and die.
Well, there we go. We've got 3-2. NPC has completed 3. John has completed 2. Honestly, you know, John still has plenty of a chance to make a comeback. I wouldn't be too surprised if it happens.
Is John pausing to yell at us before he loads the next game?
You know, I know that
he figure out what he needs.
Well, he's also got dinner there, so he might be
that might have been
snacking a little bit.
Giving himself a reward bite of dinner.
I like that idea. Every time you do great, you get, like, a Hot Pocket. Or a pizza roll. Pizza roll, there we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hot Pocket isn't much of a reward.
I mean, pizza roll isn't that much of a reward either, but,
depends on the flavor.
Fine. I guess. It's been so long since I've had pizza rolls, though. You know,
John
is trying guts.
Throw the ball yet?
Well, so John's actually throwing it fine. John's just at too high of a setup. You want to be at like half power.
That's no fun. Oh, full power!
NPC was managing to get it in when he was at full power. He just had to time it differently.
Yeah.
Music. I hate this music so much.
Well, Proton John is on a different stage.
Yeah, but I know, but I've got NPC's music on right now, and I'm too lazy to change it. I like the guy in the background on John's screen, just sitting there clapping. He's like, "Go, sport! You can do it, sport! Yeah, that was a good try. Good job, sport."
I like how the mountain's in the background. Does this end with them climbing the mountain?
So, normally it would. Like, if we were going to sit here and play the game, you would climb the aggro crag at the end. We're not making them do that. In fact, we're not even making them get enough points to get to the aggro crag.
Wait, how many points do you need to get there?
700.
I mean, of course.
And that's on the easy difficulty. So how many shots does John have to make? Well, as many as possible. You know, right now the answer is more than 0.
More than 0, yeah. I think he needs to move a little bit to the left before jumping as well. I don't know if he knows he can. 0 for 14 here.
I think the good strat here, though, is probably to just see the games.
Oh, yeah.
Like, see them all,
oh,
try and figure them out
he made
a
one!
bit.
He did it!
Yeah, I think he realized that he was hitting the throw button way too late. He needs to hit it earlier.
Oh no, NPC! So, Chet's made an interesting point, right? That Nickelodeon GUTS is one of the games that, like, made the game's drums feel.
Yeah. Maybe. You sounded like a robot for a little bit.
Your voice is going a little bit crazy. Can you restart Discord?
No, I'll be fine. I'll fix it.
Okay. We like robots here, but you can go ahead and become a human again. I'm cool with that. Okay. It looks like Proton John has opted to try out the second game in GUTS. I think that's probably a wise decision. It's worthwhile.
Yeah, the second and the fourth games will get you the most points anyway.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you get 1 point per second that you have left on the timer.
Oh, and then John grabbed a clock.
Like, me being bad at, you know, at platformer games, I still finished with like 3 minutes left on the clock.
Nice. Question, can you die as this child?
I imagine like, you can, but
it looks like you have a stamina meter.
Yeah, there's like it's like a stamina health meter.
Uh-oh, the bags. Watch out for the... Oh, no. Yeah, just... John grabbing a clock. That will be helpful.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's really only one section in here that's rough on this level, and it'll come up here. John's trying essentially too hard. All you need to do is climb up most of the way of this pipe and just use the normal jump and not the special jump, and you'll make it through just fine.
Does he know there's a normal jump?
Yeah, I've seen him use it.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. He got whacked by the bag, but not a huge
I
deal.
think he was trying to get the stamina pick up there, which is why
Yeah, there's
he's missing
another
it.
one up here.
So, do you start, like, not doing well when you run out of stamina?
I don't know. I never got to the end of stamina,
Uh-oh.
so we might all find out together.
Just
Yay!
run right into the wall.
I love running into the wall. It's so good. Bonk.
So, yeah, once again, this is another spot you just use the normal jump, not the special jump.
Ah, okay. Okay, Taz-Mania is going okay. Being good.
Oh no!
Oh no, I think
You use the special jump at the very last one. That's the only way you'll get across.
Why? Why do they require the special jump?
Because they do.
What a fair, well-balanced video game.
This is surprisingly tense. Like watching his stamina meter be this low.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Basically done.
Okay, down to the left.
Oh,
Like-
there we go.
Right into the wall, but he got more stamina, so it doesn't even matter. Oh! Like, I feel like he, like, probably has a lawsuit on his hands, this kid, you know? Especially if he didn't sign a waiver. There we go, John is through. A lot of time remaining, very nice.
Yes. So you can get a lot of points, right, as I sit here on that.
I love
one.
I love that he got 5 points on the first one.
Well, he's basically going to get
Oh,
5
no.
points on this one, too.
Yeah.
On your mark.
Oh, it's like the same thing, but harder.
Yeah, except with football.
Oh, yeah, I remember this on the show. It was the worst.
So I found on this particular stage, you're actually... I, in particular, was better off using the specials, which is X and Y together, because I was not very good at hitting this target.
Wait, did you name the child Kuso?
Yes, I did.
Oh, poor child. Okay, John made one
I figured
shot.
I figured it was appropriate. Yeah, so once you get the timings down, you can basically just hit it all the time.
Do you get more points for like hitting the special ones?
You do. So the regular ones are 5 points, the special ones are, Oh no, NPC!
Oh, NPC made it to the
Oh
end.
no, it was right there!
The special ones are 15 points.
What are the special ones, though?
It's a harder shot, like, I think it's like through your legs or something, I don't read.
Oh, dumb. Yeah, I wouldn't go for that. I'd be the kid who's like, you know, I just want to make sure that I get a few points. I don't have to have a great score as long as I do have a score.
Right.
No need to showboat, you know, just win.
I mean, if the showboating gets you more points, then it's reasonable.
We're
So how many-
54 minutes in. Go ahead, Corndan. Sorry.
They're asking, chat's asking, how many points to beat the stage? So we want a combined total of 500 points.
500 points.
And so John is going to be at like 250.
Weren't you going to require 700 initially?
I was originally going to require them to get to the aggro crag, but then I thought against it, mostly because this particular state is super long.
Yeah.
And so if you consistently keep screwing up, like, it's like a 10-minute state on its own, like, even if you're good.
Oh, NPC made it. That's 4.
NPC made it.
Well, as soon as he makes it to the Yeti, first we get to hear the stupid music.
Oh, I hope he looks at the Yeti. It's
Gosh.
so fantastic. Look at that Yeti. So when you walk towards the Yeti, you can make him back up. And then when you back up, he will follow you. It's such a silly boss.
It's pretty ridiculous. I love it.
It's fantastic.
Oh, and he's opting for Contra. And already died. So that's cool. Okay, John, not great, 235 points, but if he does well in the tornado run, maybe he'll be able to get enough points? What do you think, Corndan?
Yeah, so the tornado run's a little bit more of a pain. It's kind of like that that other one. You get a little bit more time. It's a little bit more difficult, but not a whole lot. So I expect it's possible that John could still get the points he needs.
Gotcha. Oh, these poles are so hard to grab onto, though.
Yes.
What's the biggest trick?
Skip them.
Oh. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, catch your breath, you child. John's going for the clock. And it jumps right into the water. Perfect form. It's what you want to see.
I mean, ideally, if you can kind of catch that hole right there, which is kind of hard to do because you'll tend to do exactly what John just did, that's like the best way to go.
Oh my gosh.
Stage for just another obstacle maze? Yes, it is.
So, do you have it, Corndan?
Well, I did 2 days ago when I tested this.
Ah, okay. Well, good. It looks like NPC is having a hard time with this Contra state.
So the Contra state's the one I played the least of. It's bad.
Okay, he's got the boat going, so that's good. Yeah. Just so people know, the goal for the Contra state, as listed in the rules that we sent over, what they have to do is complete the level. I'm not sure how long the level is. Mikeyama is definitely a lot more knowledgeable about this game than anybody has the right to be.
Yep.
John is getting the rope swing down. That was very nice. Oh, geez. I don't really feel bad for this child, you know. He decided to go on a Nickelodeon game show. You have to imagine that you might not survive if you do that.
Well, it's true.
Come on, squat and walk, child. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what NPC is doing. Oh,
we might
restarting.
Find out what happens if you run out of stamina.
Okay. Catch your breath. Oh, you can catch your breath. Okay. Oh, John saw extra stamina. Is he going to go for it? Yeah.
I mean, I would, right? It doesn't take much time, and you get, a whole bunch of stamina. It's worth it.
Why do the moving road pieces hurt you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because you're not supposed to go play on the street.
Ah, okay. Thank you. That's helpful information. Yeah, all he needs to do is bribe the judges, and then he'll be able to get 500 points. Come on, bribery. I have no idea how he's going to do score-wise. I hope John's almost through this one.
There's like 2 more stages after this, aren't there?
I think this is it.
This is it.
There might be a bonus stage. We'll find out.
Well, because it was like a score rundown, and it had one for each stage.
Oh, well, like after this was the aggro crag.
Oh, is there just more than one stage of the aggro crag?
I don't remember.
I think aggro crag, you have to have a certain number of points in order to actually make it there.
All right, we're at an hour. Bersentia.
Yes.
Why don't you remind us what Kusogrande is?
I sure will. Kusogrande is the Bad Video Game Tournament. in general, people have to face each other in one game, try to make the most progress as they can. However, for the Gauntlet, what they're doing is facing 10 challenges in the course of 2 hours, trying to make as much progress as they can. So far, Proton John has defeated 2 of the challenges. NPC has defeated 3 of the challenges. And John will have to keep an eye on him right now and see how he does here, how many points he has.
Close.
It's going to be close. 399. Well, okay. Not quite.
Oh yeah, so there was the crag and a bonus level.
Yep.
Oh, that is rough. 4? Oh, NPC has completed 4 of the challenges. Sorry, I need to pay more attention. Also, Kusogrande is the tournament where I don't pay attention quite like I should.
Well, yes.
Even just making a couple more shots on these 2 levels and getting through those obstacle courses faster, because he's seen them each, should be enough, honestly.
Yeah, as long as they're not roguelike obstacle courses, you know.
No, they're everything's set in stone. He's seen it all once now.
Gotcha.
Because if you think about it, even just being 30 seconds faster in each one, which is perfectly reasonable now that he's gotten that kind of hang of the controls, that's 100 more points. Or 60 more points. Then he would just need like 40 points or so on here, because he didn't really make that many shots the first couple times.
Yeah, he made 1, and he got 5 points.
Yeah, here we go. He's doing better now.
Yeah.
Kind of once you get in the groove, it's not hard to basically just keep going here. John's using the strategy I did. Get like half power and then release it when you get to the top of your jump, and you almost always hit it.
Now, people are saying Legends of the Hidden Temple is better, but it was a literally rigged game, specifically rigged against the kids. They only had so much budget, so they could only give away so many prizes.
Legends of the Hidden Temple was legitimately against the kids.
Yep.
Yeah, and Guts there was always a winner. That was the whole point. Is like you get down to the last couple people who climb the crag, and whichever one hit the top of the crag first, they got their crag glow-in-the-dark trophy.
Oh, I remember that trophy.
Remember? It was
oh
a
my
piece
gosh.
of the crag, and it was glow-in-the-dark.
I kind of wanted that. You know, I was jealous of these kids.
Let's see if someone's selling one on eBay.
Okay. Oh, go take a look. I want to buy it. Oh no, I ruined people's childhood. That's okay. You might be able to own a piece of the crag.
So you can get a replica piece of the crag for $40.
Replica? Does it
A
glow in
replica?
the dark?
Nobody wants the replica.
Is it full-sized?
I mean, it looks like it.
Because those things were as big as the kid was. If you remember, they'd hold it over their
Oh,
head.
they
It's
were
huge.
They were giant. Rag Award. Let me take a look and see if I can find this.
That was a lot better for John. That's 45 points instead of 5. So that's what I was talking about. If he just can get through these two obstacle courses just a little bit faster, he should be fine. It doesn't even need to be way faster, just a little bit on each one, and he should be fine.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the piece of the crag was huge. Did you get anything else? Did they give you money? Or did they just give you this glow-in-the-dark
It might have been
thing?
like a scholarship or something. I don't remember. Like, it wasn't an actual cash prize.
You know, here I'm gonna go ahead and give Contra. At least the music is really enjoyable in this. The gameplay is, I don't know. This is one of the worst Contras out there. Honestly, I've never was a big Contra player, but this one is just, I don't know. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm holding it on the Contra sound just because there isn't much of a soundtrack for Guts. It's there, kind of.
Yep.
Maybe something more interesting to listen to.
So apparently, one of the official Nickelodeon Guts trophies sold for $1,500.
People in chat are saying it was college scholarships, 2,500, 1,500, 1,000.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, because they couldn't give kids cash prizes.
Wait, was that illegal?
Yes.
What? I want $1 million. Oh no. My childhood. That's dumb. Just give them a whole bunch of money.
I mean, if you stop and think about like the game shows that did have catch prizes, they usually involve the parents too, like it was a family thing.
Oh yeah. Like Double Dare, did they do cash prizes?
I don't remember.
No, I think they gave out other prizes.
Yeah, they gave out goofy prizes if I remember right. Yeah, that's
okay.
like almost a full minute faster.
John did great there. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
John
let's
should
see
be
what
fine.
his score
That's
is.
250.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, yeah, Double Dare did vacations.
I mean, John is basically he'll still have to go through the fourth level, but he'll make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine.
And any points here just makes that last level just safer for him.
So now imagine playing this, because this is, the only game you're going to get for a while, right? And you have to get 700 points to get to the aggro crack.
I mean, once you get used to those obstacle stages, you could get a lot of points. Start learning to swag with the special shots on these too.
Yeah, NPC is definitely having a rough time. The boss that he got to knocked him off the bridge. He's dying. It's Contra. You die if anything touches you. It's just death everywhere. Oh. I think that I dreamed when I was a kid that I was on the show Wild and Crazy Kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do you remember that show?
Barely.
I do.
I don't remember, I think it's just them, being dorks and doing weird things. As far as I can remember, it was competitive ? Maybe?
Kind of.
It was a little I don't know. I have no idea.
So when I was a kid, we did actually go to Nickelodeon Studios, and I did get to test one of the Double Dare games before it ever went live. I made my dad play with me.
Yeah, did you see the Did you see the Ooh, which one was it?
So the game I played, I was trying to slingshot rubber chickens in pants.
I remember that one.
Oh, I remember that too.
So I was one of the first people to test it.
Did you give them feedback?
The giant clown pants. They're trying to move the pants to catch them.
Yeah. So the clown pants are hula hoop.
Yeah.
Yep. And so my dad and I won.
Sweet. Did you give them any constructive criticism when it came to their state?
It is really hard to the funnel they use to put the chickens in so you can slingshot it.
Yeah.
Not easy to manipulate with the chicken in it.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Hopefully they change that up for the actual show.
I have no idea.
We'll have to go back and watch an episode, and you can go ahead and tell us, oh yeah, that funnel, I remember that funnel.
With the number of points that John has, he has to beat this in 2.5 minutes.
He can do that.
With 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, with 2.5 minutes left, and he'll be fine.
That's going to be
last time he was just under 3. And given that he gained almost a minute last time on the first stage, he should be more than fine for this one.
Yeah. Given how much time he spent right here.
People are asking in chat why the garbage in the river is turning into robots and how. I don't think you want to question it for this game.
Because that's what robots are.
Yeah, have you seen Undertale? That happens as well. It's more a dummy than garbage, but the dummy was garbage, and it tries to murder you. Oh no,
boss is
NPC
real
getting
mean.
game over again. Yeah, NPC is burning a lot of time on Contra.
And John is burning a lot of time on Gus.
It's true.
There's some games
but
that we haven't even seen yet.
There's like 5 games we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Right? We haven't seen Caverns of Khafka. We haven't seen Baby's Day Out. We haven't seen Illusions. Okay, so there's 3 we haven't seen.
Those 3, yeah. Honestly, I'm not too surprised that they're avoiding Commodore 64 and ColecoVision right now. I thought somebody would have pulled up the Genesis Baby's Day Out, but if they had, they probably would have closed it right away because it's weird.
Is it stranger than Baby Boomer?
Yes, it's stranger than Baby Boomer. Let me say, you play as an angel, and you're trying to escort this baby to the end of the stage by solving puzzles, ? And you know what? As soon as I see this stage, I can tell you a little bit more about it. But there are some bizarre game mechanics in it. Honestly, I love the ideas in it, Railcoon. I think that if it had not been attached to the Baby's Day Out franchise, it could have been a really fantastic and interesting video game on its own. But the fact that it's a Baby's Day Out game is weird.
And bro's lying to you. That game would not be good no matter what it is.
Oh my gosh, Corndan. No, it's got some cool mechanics, okay? I can see that they tried, despite the fact that it's... Oh, I like that skip. Well, despite the fact that it's a Baby's Day Out game, they tried to make something unique, and I give them props for that. Things didn't work. Some things are bad, really, really bad, but other things are fantastic. We're starting to get close to the end of Proton John's level. He just needs to cross that finish line, and it is done for him. I think that is good.
That might even be enough to hit the crag.
Maybe.
Oh, 588 now.
588, he's good.
Does he know he got enough points? He's stopping, so he should.
Yeah, I'm just letting him know he's good. NPC is very angry about Contra. He's even typing in chat, this boss is butts. Oh, and John's onto it as well.
Oh, no.
Oh. Well, double regret. Let's see how long John decides to play this one.
Well,
by the way, it's 4-3. NPC has completed 4 challenges. John has completed 3. John is going the wrong way. And John dies. And immediately spawns on the boat. That's okay. Honestly, the first life or two, the first continue or two, just figure out what's going on. Figure out what your controls do. We gave them very little information about controls. And for this game, this is all the information that they got. Complete the level.
They asked about controls, and I think Mike or someone else said the buttons do things.
Yes.
Which was actually a pretty decent hint, because it means every button does something. Which it does.
I mean, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm curious. Some people's strats are, some people decide to leave some of the games they already know fairly well until the end. That way, it's a little bit downhill. They have a little bit more breathing room. I'm wondering if John did that with any of the games. He definitely didn't with the fact that he tried to jump into Orb 3D and Greendog right at the beginning and then abandoned them. And I know that he's played those two.
See, I personally would go for the ones that I know first. Just in case of mental warfare. Because the one thing that the players can do is they can ask Kate or Ref to check on status, and Kate will tell them who's winning. So if you blast through a couple that you know decently well, and then your opponent asks for a status check, and they're like, "Oh, I'm losing," you get the mental warfare advantage then.
Oh yeah.
I would also like to take a moment just to say that HOTFIX is funded in part thanks to subscriptions and bits. Thank you everybody who's tuned in here tonight for Kusogrande. And if you would consider subscribing, we would appreciate that a lot, as it helps to support future broadcasts.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you have allowed us to bring our crappy games over here, Lagoon.
It's been a lot of fun. This is the losers finals, so that means after this broadcast we got the grand finals, and then
yes,
it's a little bit bittersweet because it's been so much fun. I wanted to end.
I'm really glad that we did do this. It looks like NPC is going back to Greendog. Just so everybody knows, by the way, we do have the full tournament going on. We just finished the group stages, and we're now moving on to the bracket. And with that, it's going to start getting intense. I have that tournament going on over at my channel. The Invitational is all here at GDQ. Okay, John manages to kill some trash. Good. Let's see. John is definitely switching between weapons, which may be a good move.
I think in general it probably is, even if it's just a familiarity of what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, so Mike did say in chat they're both kind of missing that there's a strafe functionality in this game, which helped a lot, but it's a toggle. You have to hit a shoulder button, which switches you into strafing mode.
Are you serious? Why would... Oh, by the way, NPC has made it far enough that he is getting a checkpoint. Will he realize that, though? Or if he dies / goes back, is he just going to reload?
What are those enemies? They look like hedgehogs and flower pots.
I think they're just flower pots. NPC going all the way back to the beginning. Honestly... Like, going back to the beginning and then dying would be the best move, but he doesn't know he got a checkpoint.
Well, the problem is it's so hard to die in this game, too.
I mean, on this stage, yeah. Like, you have to take enough damage to lose your frisbee. I don't think anybody here has actually seen the frisbee, you know?
Both of them have thrown it.
Okay. NPC! Like, the thing is, this game is very easy to get frustrated with, especially with the skateboarding, because of how easy it is to get knocked backwards. Ooh, NPC getting the combo here, the sewer parking meter combo, but luckily he managed to get out of it. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, and NPC going backwards. I think he tried to damage boost off of the right side of the parking meter, but it doesn't matter where you approach it from, you will always go to the left.
I thought he damage boosted from off the bee.
The bee?
Fly or whatever, bird, whatever that is.
I think it's a bird.
It looks
Corntan,
like he was just, trying to slow down a little bit, and he just accidentally touched the parking thing to me.
What do bees look like over there in your part of the world, Corntan? I'm curious now.
Bees.
Yeah, look at this NPC just taking it slow. That's probably smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
You never know when a sewer hole is coming up if you've never been through it. Like, honestly, this level is memorization, but it's very easy to forget what's coming up. Which Contra is this? Contra Greendog. Oh, wait, no. On the right side, we have Contra Legacy of War for PSX. Okay, NPC is actually really close to the end of stage 1, but he has to beat 2 stages. We didn't want to make it too easy, you know?
That's just rude.
I know, right?
We're making some progress now.
There we go. It looks like NPC is on to... Is this a subway, Corndan?
Oh, looks like it.
I think so.
God.
A lagway. Yeah, there's a lot of lag there. Oh, yeah. NPC is doing good. Moving on to the second stage of Jamaica. And once he beats this, then we get to move on. Now, mind you, Mike Uyama wanted us to play 3 stages instead of 2, but we decided to have a little sympathy for the players, you know?
That's because we knew it was going to take them so long on this first part that if we gave them to complete the whole thing, we would not see some of the states that we're already maybe not going to see anyway.
Oh yeah, I really want to see the Colecovision at least for a little while. Especially because you're not going to understand it, chat.
I will explain it. I do actually know how to play it.
Well, don't explain it now.
No, I'm not going to explain it now. I'll explain it after it comes up. But I actually enjoy the game once I understood what I was doing.
Same. Yeah, but it took a while.
It's an interesting puzzle game when you figure out what it is.
Talking about enjoying a game once you figure it out, I will admit that I was looking into modded Game Gears just to speedrun Taz to mess with Bro.
You want to speedrun Taz?
I was thinking about it.
So the speedrun for Taz-Mania is like stupid fast.
Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes. And it's not that there's any like particular speed tech, it's just all good execution.
Ooh, I love it. I mean, that's the tech being good. Uh-oh, if NPC falls on these jumps, it's a death. Honestly, these jumps don't look scary, but they are.
The main problem is that, like, not many people do the mod to be able to output the Game Gear.
Yeah, I've thought about modding mine, but right now, I need to work on my Game Gear anyway because it doesn't. I don't know if the contact pins or something are dirty. I just haven't taken them apart yet.
NPC is luckily taking this slow. That's the thing with Greendog, especially the skateboarding section. No! The death plate is right under the platform. It's amazing.
Though, at least.
Well, depends on how many lives he has.
He had 5. He was checking in the pause menu.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have 5 anymore. So, if anybody knows what Proton John needs to do, I think he needs to climb up here, and it's bridge time. He's got to kill the boss. And that should complete the level, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, NPC. Stakes are high. If you manage to beat this state, you will solidify the lead.
It looks like he figured out strafing there for a second, but then
he might know it, yeah.
That's big if he did figure out how to strafe. Because that would make that entire boss fight way easier, so you can dodge and be shooting the boss at the same time.
Yep.
Oh, apparently that's not even... There's a boss after the bridge boss. Okay, I'm not saying anything. That's not the last boss of the stage. I'm sorry, everybody. I lied. Beating the bridge boss is not enough. An NPC? I think this is his last life.
These bats are mean. They just, like, attach onto you, and they take, like, 3 or 4 hits to kill.
Yeah, the bad thing about that as well is that most enemies really don't do too much damage to you, but if they stay on you, they drain health. And it only takes 3 or 4 of those enemies to fully kill you.
Yeah, I was seeing NPC was kind of trying to take them out before they latched on. It takes so many hits to kill them. It's real hard. We've got one more.
Oh my gosh. So I guess for Greendog, you may be able to continue and start on this stage rather than the previous one. We'll have to see. If NPC dies, will he be smart enough to try continuing?
I mean, I would try continuing on every game and see what happens.
Yeah, but this far in, they're an hour and 25 minutes into the games. They may forget about the option of, like, waiting until the game over happens, especially since he's tried this stage over and over and over and over again. Anyways, pure speculation, he could just beat the state right now.
He's making it decently far. I just don't know if he's going the correct way to get to the end, because there's multiple paths.
Yes.
It's Jamaica, you know, it's a very non-linear place.
I have no idea what to make of that percent chef.
I don't know, have you been to Jamaica? Did you walk in a straight line?
There's movement in at least 2 directions. This is not Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, this is more non-linear than Final Fantasy 13. I think so! He's through!
And that's 5 for NPC. He's killing it.
Hey, Proton John has learned how to strafe. That is going to be helpful. He's still not at the end of this. And NPC jumps into... the Caverns of Khafka.
The Caverns of Khafka is a very interesting game. It's a very Commodore 64 game, is the best way of putting it. The goal we put here is that there are 5 treasures, and you need to go find all 5 treasures and open the door.
NPC!
Oh, that was scary.
I was stressed.
Was there a shield?
No, the Caverns of Khafka just is weird.
What happened?
Right, in terms of like its hitboxes and stuff.
Yeah.
It just kind of does things. So what NPC needs to do is basically what NPC's doing there, because that's a...
This is really looking.
Here's the deal. For Commodore 64, I can say it's very nice that it has music.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So is up to jump here? Not completely. Up by itself is the rope, right? So you can
climbs, yes.
Down. But diagonal, like up and left and up and right, as well as the button is jump.
Yeah, you have to push up left or up right, and then push the button to jump. If you're pushing left and you push the button, it shoots. If you're pushing left down and you push the button, you run.
I have one question.
Yes.
Is this game Dana's fault?
Yes.
Okay.
Was there any question on whether or not this game is Dana's fault?
It was about 90-10, 90% that it was Dana's fault, 10% maybe somebody else came up with it.
This is good sounds.
No, this is totally Dana's fault.
Oh, yeah. At the same time, I've really been getting into the Commodore 64 library.
How does he keep dying on the wall? I don't understand.
I think he just whacks his head on the wall. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, goodbye, NPC.
So there's not really, the best way I can describe this, and Dana will confirm for me, because I know Dana is in chat, that, hitboxes and everything are kind of, a suggestion in that game.
Oh my god. So, Proton John had found a homing shot and was doing some good damage. And he killed the boss right as he died. It was double kill. So he had to check with Kate to see if that was the last boss. And he is now being told that no, it was not. So he has to continue further.
John is not very happy about this. Okay.
Well, I can't blame him.
How many treasures has NPC gotten? Has he gotten any? I think he's stuck in a wall.
No.
Well, okay, we got a lock right there. Okay, he's dead.
That's a quality game right there. Oh my
gosh. It's Commodore 64, you have to intentionally not jump into walls.
More or less.
I'm a huge fan of the oldies and old video. I've been doing a lot of exploring like the games from my childhood. We had an Atari 800 XL back when I was a kid. And those games have been so fun to play, but a lot of them, it's like they only had 5 minutes of gameplay and then you were done. Whereas this, there's actually depth to it. Like, you can go places.
To be fair, the speed run for this game is like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, but that's 5 minutes of gameplay. You know how long it takes to understand something? Look, okay, Corndem, there's a game that I played last night that I accidentally beat in, I think it was 15 seconds.
I'm sorry. Every time he dies to the wall, I can't help but laugh. It's so
It's so good! It's so good.
Okay, so now we're going to get to illusions.
Illusions.
So
okay.
The point of illusions is, and we didn't quite tell him on this, so all we told him was that the D-pad controls the glebes, those are the little bouncy things, and L and R make them jump at certain points. That's all we told him. So the point is there's two different levels here. There's like this level, and so the goal is to mush all the glebes together.
Yes.
Right, which NPC is already kind of noticing.
What?
Right.
He figured this out faster than I did. Well, he's NPC, then again.
So what is this, like, Hubert meets MC Escher? That's what it kind of looks like to me.
Kinda?
Yeah, kind of. Oh, it looks like John has decided to change games. He's going to the Caverns of Khafka as well. We've got some beautiful games there. He burned a decent amount of time there. I don't know if he burned as much time as NPC did. Proton John is opting for... Oh, no. It's Baby's Day Out.
Alright, we need to put audio on Baby's Day Out. Hang on.
Gotcha. Oh, geez. What a video game. Let me turn this on my side as well. I need... Yeah, this by... Oh my gosh. Okay, at least John is starting to figure it out. You gotta possess the helicopter and shoot the baby napper. Okay, good, good. Lots of murder going on. Good.
You basically have to go through that at the same time as the baby.
You're roboting again, Corndon?
NPC is having a bit of a hard time. He's now actually split up a little bit. That's rough. And I think NPC is gonna give up. Oh, he's typing in chat. This is a game, and he's. Oh no, we have double Baby's Day Out. Oh
my goodness! Double Baby's Day Out.
Yeah, you never want that.
Well, I mean, how does this happen? It happens because they don't have a lot of other options.
This is Kusogrande, okay? You never know what's gonna happen. Oh, geez. Good. Oh, and Proton John taking a death. The thing is, about this game, there are a lot of mechanics that you have here. As a ghost, you can possess many things, okay? Total variety. Helicopters, you can possess shoes. You can't possess babies. The baby is just going to keep walking until it either runs into a kidnapper or dies or something, you know, and you never want that to happen.
I do like how all the traps automatically just turn off and let the baby through. Because that's generally how Baby's Day Out works.
Well, yeah, you don't want your baby to die.
The baby is just sort of cluelessly walking around and missing all the horrible danger.
There's some other tricks, by the way, to this game, though, because you do see all of the both of the players making progress to the right. However, in order to get the baby to go certain places, like up ladders or down ladders, you have to push, or you have to put a block that points up or down. In order for you to go up and down ladders, because apparently ghosts don't have that ability, you have to possess the shoes in order to walk up or down.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is going to be a whole learning experience for the players. Oh, it looks like NPC has actually found one of the things that can be used. He went into the shoes. That's good. It's good to learn a little bit about each item as you go on. Okay, he's going to climb up this ladder and check out what the baby is. Oh, baby just got kidnapped. That's not going to work, NPC.
Nope.
What is this game?
It was a fully developed prototype that never actually got released.
John's gonna run into some trouble here, because the eye is just lets you look around. You can't interact with stuff, right?
Correct. And per Maikuyama, it looks like John is actually trapped because of the baby. Wow, all of this noise. Honestly, I think that Baby's Day Out is one of those games that they could try, but is going to waste a lot of time. I would rather jump into other games personally.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, John, your baby's gonna die. Did you know that? Oh, there we go! It got kidnapped!
Gotcha. I like how on the top it just says, baby grabbed, baby grabbed,
oh,
baby
no.
grabbed.
Gotcha.
Baby okay?
And it's so creepy the way that he says gotcha. John switching to another game. I think that's a good plan. Honestly, this is one of the games that oh no. Illusions. Let's see what John thinks of this.
Have we seen all of the games now?
We have
seen all of the games.
Okay, I'm glad we got to see all of them.
Honestly, I think going to the games that are most video game-like is probably a good idea at this point. NPC going through Baby's Day Out might be a good option for him, actually. It feels more like a game. John's like, I don't know what the crap this is, so I'm abandoning all hope.
That's probably for the best.
Guts would be hard for NPC because there's not much time left. Like, each run of Guts takes so long.
So,
go ahead.
Asking what you play in as Illusion, and the answer is all of those blobs.
You're all of them.
All of them at once.
Yeah, actually...
You want to mush them together because you hate them.
Yes. If you can combine them, then you get to move on to the next level. But I think they have to complete 2 levels, right?
So a level... essentially a level and a half. So there's 2 parts to every level. There's the one where you mush them all together and go through the mirror. And then there's the one where you split them back up.
Oh, we've got Lagoon on John's screen. It's a good choice. I think it's a great move.
And we already have the audio on Lagoon, which is nice. If not, we were going to instantly switch.
NPC abandoning Baby's Day Out and going to the Nickelodeon one. This might actually be a good choice. Like, NPC has a pretty solid lead, but if you can figure out how to do these mini games, you can get through it fairly consistently. Just figuring it out.
He tried this first game, but he didn't do the second game before. And he was doing pretty decent on this first game.
Yeah.
So, if he can do decent on this first game again and get through the obstacle courses relatively quickly, he could get it in one try. But
I also think what's going to happen here too, on the plus side for NPC, is that John's behind by 2 games, and he's going to spend a lot of time on Lagoon.
Yeah, okay. John's looking around at items and such, not really doing anything in the menu.
An NPC just noped right out of Guts.
Yeah, I mean, he's played Contra quite a bit. I feel like he doesn't want to put the work that he's put into Contra go to waste, so he's going to be hopping back there. But he's...
And I think...
Go ahead.
I think that's a good choice, though.
Yeah,
right.
Same.
40 minutes left, or 20 minutes left, rather. Go into a game you know, right, is the right idea.
Yeah. Now... remember, if John clears 2 more states, and it hits 2 hours, we will be extending by 10 minutes for sudden death. Whoever beats the next state would take the victory here. I'm not sure if we're going to see a tie, though. Like, John is at the right door. Just open your inventory. Yeah.
He was messing with it before. There we go.
Samson's key.
He also made
this
it
is
level
going to go
3
a
as well,
lot
so
faster.
If he can get the stun lock.
I have a feeling John knows what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Because John didn't have much of a problem making it.
You cannot hit it from the side.
Oh, geez. This guy is a little bit brutal. Okay, John tried. Honestly, taking 1 death is not a huge deal. That's fine.
Yeah, so the save for this is like, I don't know, somewhere. I'm pretty sure with the save that I put in there in case they decided to just like continue on the save, I'm pretty sure you would still have to go get Giles.
Oh no. Yeah, loading the state is a better idea.
So Royal Blue Wizard asks, do you lose pity damage at level 3? And the answer is no. Level 3 is the max level for pity damage.
I just love that pity damage is actually a thing in this game.
It's fantastic.
I think level 3 is the level that PJ does it, because what he usually does is he gets a couple of the monkeys together. You can stack them up on the wall, kill a bunch at the same time, and then go straight for the boss. It's a really efficient way just to get 1 level really quick. Okay, NPC has the homing shot. If he can not get hit, that'll help a lot.
Yeah, don't... Oh, he got slapped.
Yeah, so PJ goes to level 3 because level 3 gives you the most health and defense, and still gives you the pity damage.
Now, to be fair, everybody who's watching, we definitely went all out when we were choosing the states. We knew that we had 2 hours of fun. Honestly, some of these we fully expected people to have no chance of completing. Part of what you're supposed to do with the gauntlet is figure out what feels like it's going to work for you and what feels like it's just not going to. I think abandoning the Colecovision game was a good idea. Caverns of Khafka, I personally would try it a little bit more. But that's me.
I love that John knows the map for Lagoon and what he's got to do. No idea how to deal with the boss.
Yeah, the boss is real mean because it's that mark on his leg. That's his weak point, but it's very precise on hitting it.
Yeah.
You don't want to go left or right at all, because that makes the boss reposition.
Oh, we've got Orb 3D again on John's screen. I think John is officially done trying out all of the different states, and he's just moving on to something that he feels like he could beat. So he's just got to give this some work. He's got to do his Proton John business right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't seem to fully figure this one out before.
He might be able to figure it out, though. Like, once you get the hang of this level, it's not too difficult. It takes a little while. You have to deal with the eye in the middle all the time, opening up, because you can only make progress while the eye is closed. As long as he does figure that out, he can get through it. I think there's enough time.
Yeah, I just don't think I've seen him hit the eye and make it close yet in his previous attempts and in this one.
Yep, he's just moving the... Oh, what's he doing?
Just reloading the state.
That's probably a good idea.
Alright, NPC making another attempt at this bridge boss with the homing shot.
Okay.
If he gets hit,
good
he loses the homing
choice.
shot, so... Nice.
Oh yeah, NPC is moving on. There's one more boss, and then this state is complete. NPC is just amazing at old school games. Like,
is he off-screening this thing? Looks like he's
just
trying
about. I mean,
so remember, everybody, the goal of the Kusogrande Invitational, specifically the Gauntlet, is to clear as many states and challenges as possible in the 2-hour time period. NPC has cleared 5. John has cleared 3.
Oh, that's
There we go.
6 for NPC.
That's
6 for NPC. I think at this point it's going to be very difficult for John to catch up. But wow, this is being great for NPC. Honestly, like I said, if there were 2 people who I could pin down to possibly winning the tournament, it would be Andy, who's made it to the grand finals, and NPC, who's in the losers bracket finals. Like, it's going to be the matchup that I've been thinking about for a long time. It's going to be a blast.
John is figuring out this orb game now. He seems to have finally gotten the hang of it.
John was kind of the wild card that he's played a lot of games and he does excellent. Honestly, if you're here from Proton John's channel, go ahead and wave to us. I'd love to see you in chat because you all are fantastic, and he's just an extremely fun person to watch. He plays a lot of retro as well. I just thought, for some reason, NPC has that golden edge and is really good at playing games blind.
So somebody in chat is asking when the finals are going to be, Rosensha.
Oh, you know what? I believe that's
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Everybody bring your friends. Everybody bring your enemies. I don't care. Bring somebody. Bring a date.
And that, if I am mistaken, is a best of 3 format?
Yes, it will be the best of 3. 3 games. Whoever can clear or make the most progress in 2 of them during their hour will take the victory and win the box copy of Deadly Towers.
What a prize.
Maybe I'll throw in an Adam Sandler movie too, you know?
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, the Deadly Towers, right? I really hope John wins. Like, if you're just going to give out Deadly Towers, I hope John wins that. Just from, or Andy, from that same standpoint.
Actually, maybe what we could do is just tell them, instead of winning it, they can curse it on somebody else.
Oh no! That's such a Kusogrande prize.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, previously we gave out Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill.
Really?
I think that was the first or second tournament.
First one.
Yeah, we actually give kind of legit prizes these days for the full tournament. But this one is Deadly Towers, so...
Didn't we give copies of Neil Breen's movie out last year?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Fateful Findings.
Yeah, like I said, legit prizes.
Oh my God, that movie is not a prize.
Nah, we also had a $500 grand prize, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
I liked it better when all you got was Neil Breen.
And a chili trophy. That was good. I love the chili trophy. Okay?
So, hey, don't forget we've also gotten a softball trophy.
I think it was women's tennis. Oh no, we also did softball. Yeah, I forgot.
Right, and the Kuso 3 trophy hasn't been sent out yet, as per tradition.
It hasn't?
No, because I didn't do it yet.
Oh, I thought you said you did. Ah, crap. Okay.
Do?
Well, okay. I appreciate you following tradition and not sending the trophy out for a long time. John is so close to beating this state. Oh, I mean, beating the first level of this state. There are 2 levels.
Yeah, this next one's real hard. You gotta be really precise with it.
Yeah. So NPC is getting a good handle on the lacrosse.
Oh, John! John, you made a typo! Oh my gosh.
Now it needs to hit the backspace without hitting clear. That's the hard part.
Yeah, you know what I haven't been able to do? Playing the... Honestly, the typewriter stage took me so long. I hated it.
NPC kind of flew right through it. It was surprising.
It's ridiculous. He's I don't know. I don't know how he was able to do that, but he did it.
I don't know either.
MC is also racking up a lot of points here. 7 out of 9 shots.
We've got Orit.
Right, that might be a clear moment. Oh, he's getting the backspaces.
Wow. The nasty thing is that when you hit one of the letters, it just... Oh no, Orc!
Oh no!
No, when you hit one of the letters, it changes the trajectory of the ball, so it's definitely harder to make it bounce where you wanted. Okay, Orbit. That's all you need. Orbit. Oh,
so
he got
close.
the I. The T. All you need is a T, John. We've got 10 minutes left. Can you give us a T?
Oh, that looked like it almost
Yeah,
could have been.
that is a clear for John. That is 4 goals completed. NPC definitely has 6. Oh, baby. He has to be happy about being able to finish that. Yeah. Orb 3D is just a nightmare in my life. And I really hate it. Okay, John going to Greendog. Good idea for the final little bit, I think. It's a platformer. It's easier to understand.
But do you hate Orb 3D more than you hate Kid Cool?
Please don't bring up Kid Cool, okay?
Right,
the answer is, I think that if I had a choice between speedrunning Kid Cool or Orb 3D, I'd choose Kid Cool. I really dislike playing Orb 3D. Like, it's bad.
If NPC makes really good time through both of these obstacle courses, he could finish before the end. But he's really got to fly through them, because he's got 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got a boogie. Like, I don't see it being impossible for John to get through Greendog. I'd have a hard time seeing him beat one more stage to push us into... What is it?
Tiebreak? Or sudden death?
Sudden death, yeah. I don't know. Oh, John into the hole again. But you know, we've seen stranger things happen. And we've seen ties in the very last 10 seconds or so of a gauntlet. So anything could happen.
I think it'd be real hard for John to clear 2 games in 6.5 minutes.
Especially if NPC does okay on this and actually gets a decent score. You know, that would further extend the lead. It's doable, it's just unlikely.
To do would be if he gets this one and then the illusions, I guess?
Maybe hopping back over to Contra, and if he one shot clears that, there could be a chance.
Oh my god.
Oh, this pinball. Oh,
it's brutal.
Illusions
this game is so
fast. Caverns of Khafka is fast. In theory.
In theory, yeah.
This is also fast in theory, but good luck getting through it quickly.
Lagoon is technically fast. That's like a 2-minute game.
Yeah, but he couldn't figure out how to hit the leg. The problem is the sword hitbox moving up in the Lagoon
John!
is
No,
so
John!
slow.
Oh. The states that I really like, personally, if I'm selecting stuff, is something that, you know, can generally be completed fast if you're good and know what you're doing. But for a person who has never seen or played the game before, it ends up being extremely challenging. And that's what Greendog is right here. It is a piece.
And PC's back on illusion.
Yeah, he figured out a little bit of what he needs to do. Oh, John, don't get... You gotta go slow enough, John.
What's the goal on illusion again?
To
first...
complete the
Go
stage and a
ahead.
half.
What was that?
So, to complete this, go through the cube station and complete this again.
Yeah, we're not going to see that. So what you have to do is combine all of the Jelly Boys, and then get to the cube stage, split all the Jelly Boys up. Oh, there goes John. All the way back to the beginning. And then, in level 2, combine them all again. In theory, it can be done quickly, but it's very difficult to figure out how to do illusions.
Yeah, I think if you knew what you're doing, it's 3 minutes, maybe. Something like that.
I'd like to mention that neither player has asked for a status report this entire 2 hours. They're just focused on trying to get through it.
Yeah.
So we might have another situation where both players are convinced that they lost.
I'm really curious. Yeah,
so
NPC said...
They both get in chat?
Oh, what?
So clearly we don't tell them until they both get in voice chat?
Yeah.
We can hold off.
I mean, if one of them's not enjoying voice chat, we can just tell them in chat.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Instead of sticking around to talk, because I don't know how much of his dinner he's managed to eat so far.
He might talk and try and eat at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, breadstick. I don't know if he even had breadsticks. I don't know. But if I had breadsticks, I would have eaten them during the match, okay? They'd be gone.
I had birthday cake.
Aw, man, and it's not even your birthday.
That's true. It's not my birthday. It's Minicorn's birthday.
Yeah, it's your son. That's pretty dang awesome, and you're sacrificing it for Greendog and illusions.
Well, he's in bed right now.
Oh, okay.
But
it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I sacrificed like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, Proton John into the hole again. I don't think there's going to be enough time to complete this state at this point, because he's got to complete 2 levels.
Yeah. He hasn't even gotten to the flower pot hedgehogs yet.
Yeah, he has.
He has.
Has he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was able to get past those, but then fell in one of the sewer holes.
NPC was so close to merging those 2. I think he's got an idea on how to do it. He just keeps missing the timing for it.
Oh no! Another one came out!
Yeah, if you wait too long, they just come out of the mirror again until you have 3 and then 4.
Yeah, it's not exactly the most
There's a
fair and
timer.
well-balanced video game.
Like, if you run out of time, do you just lose?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one strategy that you can use is while one of the jellies is jumping, you can reverse the direction of the other jellies. That helps them get a little bit closer to each other. Like, it's... Honestly, that, from what I've seen, has been the best strategy for me. Reverse directions while jumping.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. It's ridiculous. And level 2 just gets harder because there's an enemy that keeps attacking you. And whenever it hits you, you get another jelly. So, yeah, nobody's going to be beating that. John might be part 1 of Greendog, but not part 2.
I mean, I'm pretty confident that the standings are going to be exactly what the standings are here.
Agreed. Oh no, John! Ah! Okay, John, don't do this. Don't. I want you to at least beat the skateboarding section. Okay. It wouldn't be enough to win the match, but it would be a personal victory to get past the Greendog skateboarding. Oh my gosh. He's doing good. He's doing good. We've got 15 seconds left. NPC is moving on to the cube. The first cube section of level... Yeah, it's of level 1. And Proton John did finish part 1 of Greendog. But that is not going to quite get a point. NPC takes the victory. Proton John coming in second. What a blast, Corndan. Oh, you put a lot of
games.
Yeah. thank you to all the the GMs. I almost said game masters. The GMs who set up the different states, got all of the games ready, put them together. Corndad, thank you for doing the compiling here. NPC is moving on. Okay.
All right, let me give them the ability to join if they wish.
Okay, I'm letting them know they can come hop in general voice if they would like. I'm not quite. We're not quite spoiling quite. You know? I want to see what they think about all of this chaos. Okay, NPC Proton John, hello. Okay,
Hello.
NPC Proton John, hello.
Oh, that was a list. Hello.
That was definitely a list.
Well, that was a list.
There were certainly games that were included in this. There were certainly
as it
games
turns
that were
out,
included in
NPC
this.
took the victory.
As it
He managed to
turns out,
clear
6 of the states. Proton John, you cleared 4. You were getting pretty close with Greendog there. If you just
John?
cleared that next level, you would have been good.
John, you couldn't do this for me.
I tried.
I mean, seriously, I have to go up against Andy again. I thought you were
I
going
wanted
to
the revenge match. I wanted the rubber match.
Oh man. Did I? By the way, did I get the 6 at the last second?
Uh-oh, I think we might have echoes
No,
here.
it's fine. I fixed it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Railcoon.
Are you talking about
you didn't.
illusions?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You still had half of a level to go, and then the first part of level 2 to complete.
Oh, I thought that was level 2. You just said it didn't.
No, that was the cube section of level 1.
Because I switched off because I saw cube level and I was like, okay. But it didn't matter because it was the end anyway.
Oh, geez. I love illusions, but it takes a long time to figure out what is even going on.
Yeah, I still didn't figure it out. The only thing it looked like was I had to try to get them all together, or was it with the mirror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You
okay.
get them together, and then I think you go in the mirror.
Yeah,
But like, I
that's
couldn't
what
get them to actually jump when I pressed the button that was told to be jump, so I just
They
wasn't having any
jump
luck
at
with that.
certain points.
Yeah, there's
But they were
certain
they were
sections where
jumping when I
they'll
didn't press the button, so I was like, okay, I'm
So
gonna
it's
try something
basically-
else.
You basically queue up the jump, and then the next time that they get to a jump point, they're going to jump.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
It's dumb.
What
but
ones did NPC do? I'm curious.
let's see.
Let's see.
Lagoon?
I did Lagoon. Well, I have everything scratched off.
You got
I did
Lagoon, Orb, Contra, Greendog. What am I missing?
Taz-Mania and Keith Courage.
Yes. What did you do, Proton John? I think you got Taz-Mania.
Taz, Keith, Orb, and
Guts.
Guts, right.
Oh,
How
yeah.
did you do Guts?
Guts was surprisingly easy.
For you. I was just like, this is taking way too much time for me to guess what I'm supposed to do or get this.
No, I did 2 full runs of Guts, and then I got it on the second attempt, so...
Yeah, I should have tried longer. And that was my thing. I just kept fiddling on Guts. And so that was a big waste of time. And Caverns of Khafka is a big pile of glitch, death, and craziness. What the heck?
The whole game is
I'm just gonna walk right into this. I'm just gonna keep walking. Oh, I'm in the scenery. Oh, I'm dead.
He was in the walls a lot, John.
nice.
A lot. Yeah, that looks NPC. The speedrun is like 5 minutes. You can do it.
There you go. New speed game. Go for it.
No, my next,
Exactly.
no, my next
I'm
game is something else.
Oh no. I was gonna say I was like paying attention to the room, and every time that you guys said you're good, and then my NPC or myself, I thought that was the only way you were marking off for sure that we were good. So I was counting. I'm like, all right, I'm ahead by 1 right now. I thought I was ahead by 1 this entire time, and then you told me I was behind by almost 3.
Yeah, sorry, I was deceiving you.
I literally was like, all right, I don't need to do a score check, I guess, because normally I do a score check.
Yeah, I was.
It was
not
to take the stress off.
oh yeah, all that stress off.
The
my
stress
shoulders.
of knowledge, man, so stressful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Proton John, I think You'll be happy to know you won't be winning Deadly Towers, so you've got that off the plate.
I mean, I actually already have the cart, so I wanted the box and manual, honestly.
Oh, okay. I'll give the option to whoever wins the grand finals if they want to mail it to you.
I don't want this in my house. You can take it.
Oh, well,
Right.
honestly, I had a blast with this. You both did fantastic. You know, I'm sad that you're out, Proton John, but you made the bracket in the full tournament, right?
Yep.
Oh, we've got that chaos coming up. That's going to be fun. By the way, follow NPC Lives, follow Proton John. They're fantastic streamers. I've got the full bracket going on over at my channel. I'm Brosentia, so feel free to come on by. We have matches. I think we're going to be starting the bracket next week. You should check that out because Railcoon just posted it in chat, and they're taking predictions. If you want to predict the bracket and how it's going to go, you can do it now.
No.
Yeah.
All right, NPC, Proton, John, do you have any final thoughts here?
I will say I was determined to beat Contra. I love Contra.
How much was left after that bridge boss?
One more
Just
boss.
One more boss.
Literally right across the bridge.
And it wasn't that hard. I threw the bomb, and it basically destroyed almost everything of the boss.
I was real mad when I killed the bridge boss, but died at the exact same time. I was like, does that count?
I would have counted it if it was the last boss. I think maybe.
The final boss wasn't tough. I was just trying to hit it from far away.
I think that would have been a Kate call if it had been the final boss and you did the double
That's
kill.
fair.
Yep. I personally would have given you some sympathy, but I don't know about Kate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kate is the one that matters there.
Oh,
Sympathy?
You
At
can't claim that. You can't claim I would give you sympathy. I'm the one that put together the game list.
yeah, it's true. And none of those were my states, so blame other people.
That's like regretful, like future sense sympathy, basically. 2020
Yeah,
vision
exactly.
sympathy.
I like it. John, anything you want to say before we kick it off to Railcoon to take us to the end?
I don't know what it says about me that my mixed feelings right now are I'm free and damn it, I'm free.
You're never really free.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go get ready for PAX. I have a panel to get ready, so I should probably be doing that.
Oh my gosh, go do that. If you're going to PAX, head to Proton John's panel. There.
Thank you.
Okay, Railcoon, take it away. Thank you so much for being willing to host this.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. As a reminder, that means our grand finals are going to be in 2 weeks from now. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Disability Month submissions are open. You can hit ! Disability Month in chat. Volunteer applications and game submissions are open for GDQ. And there's going to be a Shantae relay this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. You guys should tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be our next broadcast. Will be this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And with that, we're going to send you off. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.